Man, it was good.
Can you take us through that interception?
Film study, knowing Bev, knowing Shotty, knowing that they were going to try me. I mean, I'm an aggressive player, so teams going to try. You see New Orleans tried the same thing last week twice. And just to let you know, Corbin, I read your little deal last week. I didn't play that wrong in the post, so you should up that grade. Just film study, knowing that, the Rams beat me on that last week. I mean, the Rams beat me on that last year with Cooper Kupp. And just kind of knowing that speed in the slot, knowing Tavon, knowing that, Bev and Shotty, they've been on the other side of seeing me at practice and knowing how aggressive I am to run fits and things like that. So kind of slowed myself down a little bit this year and just know that, teams are going to try that type of play. And people can say he threw it to me, but I actually jumped the route. And, that's the IQ that I play with. So it looked like he threw it right to me, but I actually jumped the route.
I was going to say, sometimes your interceptions might look like, oh, that's easy, they threw it out. But how often is that a case of
it's a lot. A few of them last year, I wasn't even supposed to be over there. And it looked like the quarterback threw it to me, but I just ran to kind of knowing where he was going. So I think that's the IQ part that, people don't see. That's just my game.
Being the quarterback there, you stayed behind the receiver until you threw it, and then you cut right in front of him.
I wouldn't say baiting him. I knew the route was coming. They tried to hit me with a dig and a 7 earlier in the game with Marvin, and I played that. And so I knew coming back that their next shot play, they were going to try to cross my face. So just getting comfortable and being a safety now, it's only my 4th year playing safety, really. So I think a lot of people forget that. I haven't been doing this my whole career. I've been a nickel for 3 years in my career and then moved to safety. So I think I'm doing pretty well at the position.
The whole secondary seems to have taken a jump here the last month or so. What do you think what do you attribute that to?
I think guys just getting comfortable with who they are. We knowing our assignments and knowing what we got to do. I think that's what it is. I know a lot of people say, well, they haven't played, blah, blah, blah. But, I guess people forget what we did to the Rams the first half, So I just let people talk, I've been just quiet and just enjoying life and just knowing we're going to turn this thing around.
I imagine you're aware by now that you're the only, defensive player in the NFL with at least 3 interceptions in the last 5 seasons. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I should ask you, are you aware of that, and what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I'm aware of that. We got a great media team, and they kind of piqued my interest 2 weeks ago when they told me. And for me, it was great accomplishment. Something that I wanted to get before the bye week just so I can go into this bye week and chill and relax and hang out with my daughter. And hopefully I can get to Astroworld next week and see Travis Scott perform. And so, it's a blessing. Give all glory to God as always, and it's dope that I can just put on for my family and got something that I can brag on to my older brother because my hand's way better than his.
What are you going to do with that ball?
You say what?
What are you going to do with the football?
We're going to get it painted up, but until now I'm going to hold on to it. Get it painted up, put the accomplishment on the ball, and that'll be something that I'll keep. I keep every interception ball, every turnover that I get. So I keep those balls, and I get certain ones painted up. So, this is number 17. So hopefully I get 3 more to get to 20, and I'll get that one painted up too.
When you say painted up, what does that mean?
Just get it painted. You can get it painted, a certain part of it. And my equipment staff, they take care of it, get it painted, put, Quandre Diggs, interception number 17. Only player in the NFL the last 5 years that had 3+ interceptions. So that's what it is. Just a little memorabilia.
You think the Seahawks front office and the decision makers know that, realize that?
Hey, man, I just do what I do, man. That's not up to me, I play my game. I go out there and, me and my agent, we let them handle it. And I just stay back, play football, and, take care of my family.
You told us this summer you thought that they would take care of you. Do you believe that's going to happen?
We'll see. Only God knows. And I'm just here to play ball, keep getting interceptions, and it work out how it works out. But, they know how I feel about this place, so we'll see what happens.
Tre Brown got his first start. How did you think he did?
I think he did great. I think he's a player that loves to play the game, and it's our job to keep him focused, keep him locked in all throughout the game. As a young guy, you kind of get up. We up whatever we were 24-0. You kind of get in the lull and things like that. So it's me and Jamal's job to kind of keep him locked in, keep him focused, and make sure he's on everything. So he's a young guy. He's only really been practicing with us for about a month. So he needs to learn the checks and things like that. So, when it's loud, we can't get all that to him. So he has to know it. But I think he's making tremendous strides. And, he's like a little brother to me because, he reminds me of myself personality-wise when I was younger. So it's kind of dope to see him go out there and making plays and making big tackles and pass breakups. And he's really sticky in coverage.
How do you feel about where you guys are as a team right now? I mean, 3-5 obviously, but every game's been close. You've had to deal with Russell not being there for some of these games.
I mean, of course, we don't like where we are. We know we got a lot of ground to catch up, but if there's anything about this team and organization, since I've been here, we've always been really resilient, and we've always hit a stretch where, we've won 5, 6 in a row, and we just stack those wins. So it could be done. We know we can do it, and I think last year having some of the same deals, we started off hot 5-0, 5-1. We lost a couple in a row, and then we got back on track. So I know we can do it, and we got the right people in this build and on this team, so we'll get it done.
With the defense specifically, you said you knew that even when things weren't going well that you would turn it around. What gave you that confidence?
I mean, just the characters that we have in the building, the cast of guys we have, our coaches. They always keep us even keel, never too high, never too low. So we knew at some point we were going to lock in. We were going to figure out what was hurting us. And I think we've kind of put that fire out of the routes that's been hurting us. So for us, we stopping the run game. We getting pretty good and stopping the pass game. So for us, it's just now locking into the small things, different details, knowing route combination, what's coming and things like that. So once we get there and we continue to improve, I think we're going to be rolling with something.
Coach Carroll's talked a lot about marrying your pass rush with the pass defense.
Right.
Where do you feel like you're at now coming out of this game and the last couple games as far as getting those two?
You seen that pass rush today? Them guys were after. It's crazy that you can sub in different guys and those guys are going to get the quarterback, from Benson to DT to Dunlap to Kerry Hyder and Rasheem. So, even our big guys in Puna, Monet, and Al, those guys are getting to the quarterback too. So it's definitely dope when you can see that. Guys getting sacks, Bobby's rushing and doing his thing, Jamal, Ryan Neal getting sacks. It's dope when everybody can do it. And, maybe I get down there, go get me a sack one of these weeks.
For the record, you keep getting picks. You can bash my grades all you want.
It's all good. I just seen it, and, I just call a spade. But, there's not too many middle field safeties covering 2/3 of the field. So, oh yeah, I'm good.
Did you do a jersey swap with Shaq?
Nah, I did a jersey swap with Nevin Lawson. Nevin is my guy, man. We were in Detroit together for I think 4 years, and he's a guy that's super tenacious and the guy that taught me a lot about how to play the game and how to have an attitude. And he's the only guy I've ever seen one of our receivers from another team dropped his mouthpiece and he kicked his mouthpiece across the field. I'm like, this dude's crazy, but I like to play with that type of guy. But I'm gonna send Shaq and Jamal Agnew and Marvin Jones and Malcolm Brown and D. Tago. I gotta send 4 jerseys over there because those are all my guys. And Agnew, if y'all didn't know, that's my little brother that was a nickel that went to receiver, and he's the best return guy in the league. So we talk every day in the offseason, and it's dope to see him shining. So I miss those guys, and I'm glad those guys are having success.
What did it do for you guys to see Geno get his first win as a starter?
It's dope. He's not as mobile as he was when he was at West Virginia. I told him down the sideline, but it's dope. That's my guy. I remember when I first got traded here, Geno was one of the first people that came up to me, and, I went to introduce myself, and he's like, I know who you are, happy to have you here. And so he's always been my guy. He sucks at video games, but really good quarterback, really good person, and I'm happy for him that he has the success, and he's held it down. He did what he's supposed to do, and, we got to pick it. We pick our brothers up, and he went out there, and he's lit them on fire today.
You feel underrated?
That's for you guys. In my mind, nobody can tell me I'm not the best in the league. So I don't really care what, everybody else say. In my mind, I'm the best in the league. So if y'all think I'm underrated, cool. But I know another guy on our team that I really feel is underrated, and that's 16. And he's been doing it for a very long time. And I think me and him are kind of in the same situation. So you take that how you want.
Quandre,
Can you show the ball up for the camera?
You say what?
Can you show the ball up to the camera?
You want to see this? Yeah, appreciate that, Trevor. Appreciate that.
Quandre, how important is giving back to other players in the league? Even this interview, you've talked about little brother here, little brother there.
Right.
How important is that to you?
Man, it's super important to me because I tell these young guys all the time, when I came in the league, I had like the most OG veteran room that you probably can have as a rook. I had Rasheed Mathis, he was like year 13. James Ahedebo was year 9. Josh Wilson, year 9. Glover Quinn, year 7. I had Slay, so I had Creston Butler. He was like year 7. So when I came in the league, those guys, they all took me under their wing and helped me become who I am, you know what I mean? So it's crazy because I still talk to those guys all the time. Glover Quinn is like the second big brother to me. Like, of course, my big brother Quinn, but like Glover is like the guy that I modeled my game after when I moved to safety. Of course, Glover and Earl, those are my two guys. So it's been dope, you know what I mean? For me, now going on year 7, 28 years old, and seeing these other guys, the young guys, the Tre Browns, the DJ Reeds, the Ryan Neals, and, Ugo and Marquise, and being able just to teach them guys little tricks that I've learned playing nickel and now playing safety. So it's dope to me. I always wanted to be that kind of guy. Even with Jamal, like me and him been knowing each other for 10 years. So, me and him can have conversations that a lot of people can't have with him, and he can have a conversation that a lot of people can't have with me. But I try to make myself open to anybody and everybody. So I think that's just kind of the teammate that I am. I just want to help everybody.
Anything else?
One more thing. Was this last few weeks with all the losing, was that difficult for you guys?
You guys know where I come from. I came from Detroit, so hell, we were losing a lot over there. But since I've been here, we've won a lot, so it definitely was kind of like, it was different. We don't lose here. That's not the type of organization we are, not the team we are. So it definitely was difficult, but you kind of dig in, dig deep, and just know who you are and know that things have changed, the bad only lasts so long before the good comes. So it lasted for a little bit, and we knew we had to turn things around, and we knew we had the team. I've been on other teams where we knew we wasn't really, really good. So coming here has been a blessing for me and for my career. And we're not accustomed to losing, and we don't ever want to be accustomed to losing.